All right, bookworms and constant readers, welcome back to Final Girl Horror. I'm Chelsea, and today we are doing my summer book haul. These are all the books that I got over the summer of 2025. I got quite a few. I bought a bunch of used books this season. So let's get to it. The first is a trilogy. I forget what order these go in. I got these because Brian Lee Durfee recommended them. Kim Stanley Robinson's Red Mars. I got these because I love the older covers versus the new covers. Blue Mars and Green Mars. Next, this was also a recommendation of Brian Lee Durfee. This is part of the Courtney series by Wilbur Smith, Blue Horizon. I also picked up Dean Koontz TikTok. This was a recommendation of a friend. I've never heard of it. They read it and said it was awesome. Let's see. These next three, I believe these were also a recommendation from Brian Lee Durfee. This is supposed to be like the best historical fiction of the Civil War. John Jakes, North and South, and I forget what order these go in. Then we got Love and War. And then Heaven and Hell. I finally got I think this is book 1. I have book 2 of Herman Wouk's epic World War II historical fiction, The Winds of War. I have War and Remembrance. And I finally finished the Star Wars Legends. I have all, I think it's 19, 20, maybe 21 books. I plan to start reading this series soon for the channel. It's probably one of the greatest legend stories. This is where all fans think that the sequels should have went and they didn't. Star Wars, The New Jedi Order. This is the final book in the series, The Undying Force. Alright, and then we have some more Wilbur Smith, some more of the Courtney stuff. We have Monsoon, and this is a thick book. We have The Tiger's Prey. Cool wraparound cover on that one. I love the Old West. This was referred to me by a friend as well. Larry McMurtry, Anything for Billy. This is supposed to be historical fiction about Billy the Kid. And then I have another Wilbur Smith Courtney book, Ghostfire. Very cool, also wraparound cover. My only complaint with this Wilbur Smith series is, and I can show you right here, as I'm getting this series, when you look on some of these online booksellers, it just says paperback. But even if it was listing like trade paperback or mass market paperback, they're all different sizes. So I've got this one. Now I've got the one I just showed you. You can see it's a different size. And then I got the mass market paperback. So when I go to put these on a shelf, they're all different sizes. It's annoying. And I talk about annoying things that publishers do. I'll put a link to that video up here. This was recommended to me by a friend. Said that it was an amazing vampire novel. I love vampires. This is Elizabeth Kostova, the Historian. It's kind of a bland, boring cover, but I will give it a shot. Alright, these were gifts, and it is a two-part book. People say that this is like the greatest books that you can read about Elvis Presley. Yeah, part one, The Rise of Elvis Presley, Last Train to Memphis by Peter Gralnick. And I'll show you what I love about these books here in a second. So that's the first one. Then you have The Unmaking of Elvis Presley, Careless Love. That's book 2. What I love is when you put these on a shelf, the spines make a picture of Elvis. To me, that's cool. I love Elvis. Say what you want about him. I grew up listening to Elvis. Alright, and then these last 3 are a set that I'm working on. Again, these I learned about by watching Brian Lee Durfee's channel. If you know, I love Brian Lee Durfee. He's got an amazing channel. It's much like this one. There's not a lot of edits or fancy nonsense going on. It's just me and the camera talking to you, reviewing books. Alright, so I only have 3. I think there's 8 books total in this series. And it is The Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinniman. These covers are just, they're fantastic. Like, I love these covers. They are bright and colorful. I heard that this series is super entertaining and fun to read. I only have those 3. So not a bad book haul. It's, 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Like 20 books. That's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this book haul. There will be another one at the end of fall, going into winter. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Trying to get to 100 before the end of the year. Time's running out. We're almost to 80. So thank you for subscribing. Hit the like button. That helps out the channel. And hit the bell icon so you know when I put out new videos. Until next time, read more books.